It's now not Morbin time. So apparently, Morbius is returning to like 1,000 theaters today in a blatant attempt to cash in on the memes we've all been making. Listen to me. Look me in the eye while I am saying this to you. Listen. It is of the utmost importance that absolutely no one goes to see this movie now. That is the best and indeed the only way we can end this horrible, brilliant joke. We are so close, you guys, so close. It's gonna bomb twice, and that is so beautiful. It is your moral and spiritual duty to ensure that Morbius bombs again, and it did, making less than $100,000 on its box office secondary debut, which is just... oh, it's beautiful. It is sublime. It is so stupid. It is the peak of comedy in the modern era, and you know what? It will forever be Morbin time, because if I remember correctly, the sequel's already been confirmed. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we are looking at r/Tumblr, a subreddit dedicated to posts that have escaped the quarantine zone, formerly known as Tumblr.com. What was once a thriving blogging site, now a niche community, but still a blogging site that's still also thriving. I deride Tumblr in all these intros, but it's still doing pretty well for itself, so let's just get right into it. Lady X Guy. So Lady is a name and Guy is a name. Can you imagine some couple who are just Lady and Guy? Like Lady Demascru and Guy Fiery? Exactly like Lady D and Guy Fiery. I can never pronounce her name, but there are people doing erotic roleplays of the both of them inside of the comments. No, I will not be reading them. And that is as far as this thought process goes. We're moving on. And the whole of Sherwood clapped. Burglar gently waking me. Yo, you live like this? So I heard this story secondhand many years ago, but the gist was that a friend of a friend lived in what was generally considered a bad neighborhood because he was a super poor college student and it was what he could afford. He didn't have any furniture, so he just slept on a blanket on the floor and had a milk crate for a chair and like an old wire spool as a table. No TV, nothing in the fridge, no microwave, basically just bare walls and a roof to keep the weather off. So one day he comes home and there's a man in his apartment just standing there with this look of utter amazement and horror on his face. And he turns to the guy who just entered and said, "This is your place? Because I broke in to rob you. But, man, you ain't got nothing. Wait here, I'm gonna be right back." And the burglar left, leaving a puzzled college student alone in his empty apartment. But sure enough, the burglar came back a while later and brought some friends. And they delivered a table, a couple of chairs, and a small TV. "I think I got you a bed too, but that might take you a couple of days." So the poor college student made some friends, and he didn't ask where they got the stuff. Oh my god. Chaotic good. Don't ask where they got it from, and if the police come in and ask you about it, just say it showed up. Just say you got reverse burgled, because you did. You got reverse burgled. Zoomies! Why do animals get the zoomies and we don't? It's beaten out of you in elementary school. Wrong! False! Lies! I still get the zoomies, and I'm a 28-year-old man. You guys don't understand. If I'm having a good day and I walk outside, I get the uncontrollable urge to run. And you people fight that down. You fight it down like civilized people, but admit it, we're animals. Get running! Get pumped! They both have insane amounts of money. The vampire coffin making industry must be insane. You can't go to a human carpenter for that. No human person needs a guaranteed light-sealed coffin that can open from the inside. They also probably drop way more money than is reasonable into these things. It's not like a vampire is gonna want to replace their coffin every century or be caught dead in a shabby cheap one. But humans make coffins to be viewed exactly once. Comfort is not a factor. And then nailed shut and buried in the ground. Completely different goals. Anyway, all this to say, I am a carpenter, vampire friendly, and I use the utmost discretion in conducting my business. What I'm hearing is vampires are to carpenters as furries are to artists. Oh my god, I had a man versus machine game the other night where this guy had like a very furry outfit on, and he just kept showing off his unusual taunts, which are very expensive in Team Fortress 2. And my only thought was, you know, you could be like a normal furry and just spend your gross amounts of income on commissions of your fursona, but no, you're here flexing on a 5-stack in Team Fortress 2. And you know what? I respect that energy. Secrets of life. The secret to life is to always use more spinach and less rice than you think you'll need. The second secret to life is that fresh air, warm sun, and a cup of tea will make your problems small enough to start handling. The third secret to life is that violence sometimes really is the answer. And that's why I go to martial arts. Next post. Hold on, no. We're not going to the next post. I gotta roll that back. I just implied that I'm going to martial arts to beat people up. No, I'm going to learn discipline and self-control, and also because I think martial arts are very cool. That said, it is still violence, and it does make me relax. That's coming up in therapy this week. Don't do violence, kids. Don't do violence. It's dishonest behavior. Don't do it. I don't care if this isn't real. I am visualizing it, and it's hilarious. My boyfriend just woke up, mostly still asleep, and told me, "Don't worry, it's getting better," in a heavy American accent, which is unusual for an Australian man. "Why are you American?" I asked, to which I got, "Sorry, it's getting better," in a stereotypical posh English accent. "Why are you English?" I asked, abused. "Why does he normally?" he managed to ask. "He? You're not anyone else, you're you." Ugh, me. Was the last thing he said in the right proper Aussie accent before he fell back into sleep. Bitch just thwarted a ghost possession by judging his accents! Girl just thwarted a ghost possession by judging his accents. Oh my god. Congratulations, you got a shy ghost, you got a Napster blook, you got yourself a crying ghost and you scared it away by just getting it completely flustered. Congratulations, the exorcists should be calling you, because you're clearly better than they are. And Non had a little lamb. Like 10 or so years ago, my boyfriend got me a cute little stuffed lamb. I still have the lamb. And the boyfriend. But I realized a few months ago that I never named the lamb. I was unsuccessful in trying to figure out a good name until I thought of your dog, Lamb Chop, and something shaped vaguely like divine inspiration struck me. Now the lamb's name is Dog Steak. The last sentence hit me like a truck. Thank you, we are honored. What? I don't understand. That's just... You see, I saw Lamb Chop, right? And I figured, okay, we're going after, old hit puppet Lamb Chop. I thought that's where we were going. I thought that made the most sense to me. Fool that I am, I never thought of Dog Steak. Damn. While feeding my fish, I made a comment to my mom about how one is getting a little chubby, and she suggested that maybe the fish was pregnant. But I had to break the news to her that both fish in the tank were boys, and she goes, "Well, maybe they're gay, Natalie. Did you ever think of that?" And I swear her tone was so perfectly condescending and knowing, trademarked, that for a split second I actually felt bad for judging my fish's relationship before I was like, "Ew." Oh, apparently some fish can change their gender, and frogs can as well. So it wasn't the water doing it to the frogs, it was just their genetic structure. I wonder why the fish was getting chubby. Were you overfeeding it? You don't want a circular fish, that wouldn't be great. Let's go! Issue. Kittens are still trying to learn words. Gus knows his name and Daisy knows hers, but they don't seem to quite grasp that when I say babies, I'm referring to both of them. Hypothesis. Babies is too similar to Daisy and they're getting confused. Test. Start saying gamers instead. Outcome. They're understanding it and it's hysterically funny. Me calling down the hall from stirring a can of cat food. Let's go, gamers! The kittens. Oh, you can summon the cats with Gamers Rise Up. That is something I am now going to do to my cats. Do I have cats? No, I am going to get some to do this to them. Vlad the Impala. Feed a person vampire blood, you get a ghoul. Feed an animal vampire blood, you get a hellhound. Water a plant in vampire blood, you get a mandrake. Fill up your car with vampire blood? Probably good things. Let's try it. Coming this Halloween from Sci-Fi. Vampire! Oh my god. No, they're gonna do this now. They're going to do this now, and we're just going to have to deal with it. I thought Vlad the Impala was going to be a Tame Impala reference, but instead it was cars. Drink the lava. Technically, lava can kill coronavirus, but there's a good reason why no one is using it to fight against the ongoing pandemic. Nothing else would survive the encounter with the molten rock either. People who tell me I shouldn't drink lava. The media. People who lie. The media. Conclusion. I am going to drink the lava. I'm a geologist with no association to the media, and I would not recommend drinking lava. Get a load of big geology over here, trying to oppress the voice of the people. Teach the controversy. Drink the lava. No, this is actual perfect satire of the reality in which we find ourselves. No. Oh, now I'm sad. To BTS, you said.
I'm gonna throw up. Why did they let Joe Biden do the finger heart thing in this photo op with BTS?
Kamala sold Joe to BTS. Oh my god. This is surrealist. Something about this is triggering my fight or flight reaction, and normally my fight or flight reaction, it edges towards fight. But in this instance, it's flight. It is flight enough that I am not going to hit the ground. I will miss it and I will continue to fly. We make eye contact and I connect to the Wi-Fi in your brain, and I delete half your memories and make you left-handed.
But I am left-handed, and I already have a poor memory, so good luck finding anything worth deleting.
Wait a minute! This is the future Elon Musk wants. I'm saying nothing else. I will not elaborate. Take this as gospel. It is not gospel, but take it as such. I am lying and spreading misinformation on the internet. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, share this with a friend if they've suddenly become left-handed after a Neuralink implant. If you want more r/Tumblr, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds, but until then, my name has been Lumo, currently wearing pants for the first time in 6 months, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.